Nobody ever bothered to fix that problems at the PED.
More things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah,
Good
even
point.
with the GPS, you still can't find out where they are.
Yeah.
But what about the weather? Is it going to stay the same or is it going to change?
It's going to change a little bit. We are still going to have to deal with some of those dry thunderstorms. We'll talk about that, and by the end of this weather forecast, you'll see an old lady on a map that you won't recognize either. All right, let's go ahead and I'll explain why. Well, just wait till you see her. You may recognize her. I don't know. We'll see here. Eagle Nest, by the way, we start things off. Partly cloudy skies there this afternoon, and we note for you that Eagle Nest has canceled their fireworks as well. They usually launch them over Eagle Nest Lake, which, of course, wouldn't catch fire, but everybody driving into Eagle Nest and driving back out, there could be issues there, so they're not going to take any chances. Probably a very smart move. And from 10,000 feet, Sandia Peak down into the valley, things relatively quiet for tonight. There will be the possibility of a little more smoke tomorrow morning across the area, but it shouldn't be that choking smoke that we've had in the past. 85 in the metro. Relative humidity 20%, and winds out of the south 14 miles an hour. 60s and 70s across the north right now. Down to the south, anywhere from the 60s in Ruidoso, where it's been about 65 or so most of the afternoon. 82 in Las Cruces and 84 in Deming, 77 in Silver City. We've had a few showers out there today, some across the Gila. Sacramento Mountains have done very well for rain because they've gotten at least some measurable rain today. In the northeast right now, still seeing a few showers. These will dissipate overnight tonight, and then we'll form a few more tomorrow afternoon. Now, it's not going to be a great moisture weekend. With the high pressure over the four corners, what this tends to do, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know who this woman is, but she is going to make one big point. The high tends to take the real deep moisture and push it back in over Arizona.
Where'd she get that
position,
hand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk to the hand.
I don't know what her deal is, but still, she makes the point. Most of the action stays to our west. However, we'll be able to get some moisture in here to touch off a couple storms from the northeast down through the northern mountains and into the Gila. I also think Sacramento Mountains have a pretty good chance at some showers too. We're just not going to be looking at a lot of deep moisture that's going to allow for no dry thunderstorms. We are going to have some dry thunderstorms, and you know what that means. When we have dry thunderstorms, watch our main mountain ranges across the state here, because the mountain ranges tend to form these storms a lot easier than the flatlands do. So we'll see more storms over the mountains. We'll see more lightning strikes over the mountains. Yes, we'll get some rain in there, but if we don't get enough rain to put out a lightning strike that burns on the ground, we could eventually have an issue here. So that is something to watch over the weekend. I do think we're looking at a 2 to 3 week period here before we really get some deep moisture in here, where we're going to have a fair amount of dry thunderstorms, and we could have more fires because of it. Your 4th of July forecast actually looks pretty good. Spot storms northeast and southwest, as we said, and even here in the metro area, we could grab a stray storm as well, with temperatures in the 90s. But winds not a huge factor, so that's good news in the fire zone here, and we will see a better chance at grabbing some moisture later on into the weekend and into next week as well. But again, watch for those dry lightning strikes as well. Let's go region by region for you. Here's how it shakes out across the four corners. Not much action over the next couple of days, with temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Winds out of the south, but by Monday into Tuesday, a few showers will be possible. A little better chance by Wednesday and Thursday. Down to the south and west, anywhere from the 80s here all the way up into the high 90s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Silver City extended forecast. That chance of showers goes through the weekend, especially around the Gila. 95 in Roswell, 94 Lovington, and 95 in Artesia. Partly sunny skies. Roswell extended forecast. Things relatively quiet here. Temperatures in the mid-90s, but watch the mountains for some showers. 80 and more at 95 Conchas and 92 in Santa Rosa. Occasional showers with temperatures in the mid-80s around Las Vegas. Northern mountains, doesn't matter which range you pick, any of them could see that chance at showers over the weekend and into next week as well. And that does include Santa Fe, probably not tomorrow, but Sunday into Monday. Down into the East Mountains, temps here 80s and 90s. Some isolated storms will be possible throughout the holiday weekend. Mid to high 90s here in the metro area. Southeast winds shouldn't be out of control, and we'll see that chance at a stray storm or two here in the metro as well. But please be careful with fireworks. Don't even mess with them this year. We'll try it again next year.
You know who that woman is, don't you?
No.
Mother Nature.
Oh, look at that. See, I wish I'd been
Really?
smart enough to put that right here on her.
It's been a long week. Well, fire coverage and sports ahead.
Christmas in July at